Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Brother Sajid Lipum, and this is the first session where we will be studying Straight Path Academy Arabic Volume 1, Reading Arabic Letters. And this is a somewhat unique approach to learning how to read Arabic, based heavily on my experience, the types of exercises, and the way of thinking about the Arabic language that worked for me. I embraced Islam when I was 21 years old. I didn't know how to speak any language other than English. So what really helped me was utilizing the language skills that I already developed as an English speaker and using that as a tool to understand Arabic. So what I did in this series is I tried to formulate those concepts in the simplest and clearest way possible. So I personally believe that if you are an English speaker, then you will find this approach to be uniquely simple and easy to understand. It consists of about 20 lessons and exercises, and inshallah, if you go through them, by the end of this course, you will know how to read. And a PDF of this book can be downloaded from our website, straightpathacademy.org. So without further ado, let's get into the introduction. So the first thing I'd like us to do is to think about how there are only 3 steps when it comes to learning the Arabic language. Step number 1 is to learn the letters. And that's what we're going to be doing in this course. So for example, Qaf, Lam, Mim. These are 3 Arabic letters. Once you learn these letters, you'll find that they will come together to form words. And that's step number 2. These individual letters come together to form words that have meaning. So if we put Qaf, Lam, and Mim together, it becomes qalam, qalam. And this word means pen. And after step 2, once you know some words, comes step 3, which is sentences. A sentence is when we take multiple words and put them together to convey and express some sort of meaning. For example, هذا قلم جديد. This is a new pen. So once you understand learning the Arabic language, it just consists of these 3 steps. Inshallah, you'll realize it's very attainable. Now you have an overall idea about what it's going to consist of. And in this course, we're going to start with step 1, learning the Arabic letters. Now, as I previously mentioned, I personally find it much easier to learn Arabic by comparing it to English, by utilizing tools and concepts that we already understand as English speakers. When you're able to realize that some of these things that you're learning regarding the Arabic language are things that you already know regarding English, it helps you understand how easy this is. In fact, in several ways, Arabic is easier than English. However, before focusing on how they're the same, I want to highlight 4 key differences between Arabic and English. And once you understand these differences, inshallah, you won't be so intimidated. Because at first glance, it seems like, oh, Arabic, it's so different. But there's really just 4 simple differences. The first difference, which takes some getting used to, is that English is written from left to right, but Arabic is written from right to left. So for example, in English, we would write pen, P-E-N, going from the left to the right. Whereas in Arabic, we would start from the right and go to the left. Qaf, Lam, Mim, Qalam, pen. And that's why, for example, if you look at a book in English, the spine is on the left and you turn the pages to the left to go through the book. Whereas Arabic is the opposite. You have the spine on the right side and you turn the pages to the right to proceed through the book. The second difference between English and Arabic is that English has uppercase and lowercase letters, whereas Arabic doesn't. In Arabic, there's no upper or lowercase way to write the qaf. You're still going to write it the same way. So you could say that Arabic is easier in that regard. A third difference between English and Arabic is that English can be written in print or cursive. Arabic, however, is only written in cursive. It's only written in a way where the letters connect. So again, this is another way that you could say Arabic is easier than English. The fourth and final difference that we'll mention is that in Arabic, there are symbols written above and beneath the letters to represent vowel sounds. So for example, one line above the qaf like that is going to represent an A sound. That same line written above the lam is going to represent a vowel sound. Qalam. English, on the other hand, of course, does not have this. If it did, just to emphasize what's really going on over here, let's say instead of writing P-E-N, we can imagine hypothetically that English developed a way of writing where you would just write a P and then a dash above the P to represent the E sound, and then you'd write the N next to the P. So instead of writing P-E-N, you would write P, a dash above the P, and then an N. But both of them would represent pen. They would both be saying the same thing. So these are the main differences between reading and writing English versus Arabic. As you can see, in many ways, Arabic is less complicated than English. What you'll find, inshallah, is that Arabic is actually much more consistent. All that learning how to read consists of is memorizing these different symbols and the sounds that they represent. And since you already did that for English, you already know this is something that you are perfectly capable of doing. So as long as you follow along with these lessons and these exercises, inshallah, you will very quickly, easily, and efficiently learn how to read the Arabic language. We ask that Allah make it easy. We ask that Allah bless these lessons. If you'd like to access the PDF for this book, as well as other resources, please visit straightpathacademy.org. And if you appreciate the content and would like to keep these free lessons coming, please consider donating to Straight Path Academy. It is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.